Hi everyone, I'm Miss K and I'm back with another video. This is going to be our second Japanese with Miss K video. So if you're back from the first one, thanks for joining us again. And if you're new to this, I have another video already posted where I begin to explain the first parts of learning Japanese. As I stated in the last video, if you are interested in learning another language, since now is the time, you are welcome to come down to the ECPL and check out books on not just Japanese, but Spanish, Italian, Chinese. And if we don't have a language book for you here, you can always order it and have it sent to us. So we're going to go ahead and start the video, and welcome back to Japanese with Miss K. So last video I should say, I talked about the alphabets in Japanese. I talked about hiragana in the last video, and this video we'll be talking about katakana. I know I said last time that katakana would be coming later down the line, but due to us having to use certain words that are spelled in katakana, I figured this was a better time to do it. So katakana is used for words that are borrowed in Japanese language. Therefore, they make the same sounds. They're just technically spelled differently in a sense. So it starts off the same as the hiragana one did with a, I, u, e, o, ka, ki, ku, ke, ko, and so on. This is also an important alphabet that you'll want to learn, as there are lots of borrowed words in Japanese. While we're on the topic of new words, here are some new ones for you to learn and try out at home. So we're going to do occupations, and we're going to learn some countries as well today. Shigoto is how you say job. Isha is doctor. Kaishain is office worker. Kokosei is high school student. Shufu is housewife. Daigakusei is college student, and Bengoshi is lawyer. If you have any specific one that you'd like to know, let me know in the comments below and I can look it up for you, or I can give you a good website or a good Japanese dictionary for you to look it up yourself. On to countries. We have Nihon, which is Japan, America, which is America, Igirisu, which is Britain, Australia, which is Australia, Kankoku, which is in hiragana, is Korea, Sweden is Sweden, Chugoku is China, and Jin is people, which is people of that nationality or people that are born there. For example, if you know a Japanese person that is born in America from America but is of Japanese descent, then you would refer to them as America Jin des instead of Nihon Jin des. We also learned this word because we will also be using this one later in our examples. So just remember that last part there. So while we're also here today, we're going to learn some numbers. 0 is zero, 1 is ichi, 2 is ni, san is 3. You can say 4 3 different ways. Yon, shi, yo. 5 is go. 6 is roku. 7 is nana and shichi. 8 is hachi. 9 is kyu or ku. 10 is ju. 11 is juichi. 20 is niju. And 100 is hyaku. How to say the word numbers is suji. And at the bottom there is sai for age. And at the very bottom, I'll explain that in a second. So you notice I only have 10 and 11, and then I skip to 20. So with the number 10, is just ju, but as you notice with number 11, it's juichi, 10, 1. It goes the same with 12, which is ju ni. 13 is ju san. 4 is ju yon. And you keep going from there. You put the number 10 before the second number. When it comes to 20s, 30s, 40s, and so forth, you see that it is ni ju. So you say 2 10s, and it goes the same with 30, which is sanju, 40, which is Yeonju, 50 is Goju, and so on. That way it's actually flipped where you put the number of tens in front of it. So when you get into the deeper numbers, such as numbers like 22, you would say Nijuni. So it's not as hard to pick up, but it could be a little confusing at times. The reason that 20 is down here again at the bottom and says Hatachi is 20 is a special age for people in Japan. That is the age that you become an adult. Fun fact. So when people ask you how old you are, you do not say Nijusai if you are 20. You say Hatachi, and they'll say Omedetou gozaimasu, like, yay, you're officially an adult. Now we move over to making sentences. So we talked about des in the last video. Des is sort of it is. Making sentences, X is Y. As for X, it is Y. Is sort of the idea you want to go with. So we have some example sentences down here. Yamashita-san wa sensei desu. Yamashita-san is a teacher. So the san part is just the honorific that goes after his name. It's sort of Mr. Yamashita. You don't know Yamashita well, so he's Mr. Yamashita. At the bottom here we have the first appearance of katakana. Mary-san wa Amerikajin desu. Mary is American. So as you can see, the sentences aren't really too hard to make. The wa is it says ha, I understand that, but it's read as wa when you're talking in a sentence, so look out for that. Once again, if anything is confusing at all, the book that I use to make these videos is called Genki. It can be found pretty much anywhere, and it is good if you are self-studying. Now we're going to move over to some question sentences. When you're making question sentences, it's sort of easier for right now in the beginning stages, as you're going to add ka to the end of the sentences, which makes it a question. So some examples of that are Ringakusei desu ka? Are you an international student? And then there's Seiko wa nan desu ka? So Senko means major, and it's asking what your major is. So the nan there is the what, as we learned in our last video. So if you guys remember some of your words, it'll be easier for you to make sentences. So now we go on to noun, no, now, which is connecting nouns. No is a participle that connects two nouns. So some examples of this are Takashi-san wa denwa bango. Takeshi's phone number. Denwa bango is a phone number. And next one would be Daigaku no sensei, a college professor. Nihongo no gakusei, a student of Japanese language, someone studying Japanese language. Nihon no daigaku, so a college in Japan. So these are just ways that you would refer. If you notice, the last two examples are in opposite order. The main idea always comes at the end with any further description placed before it. So that's just something to keep in mind when you start making more complex sentences. So that's all I have for you guys today. Thanks for watching. If you guys are enjoying this video, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And don't forget to keep practicing, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it.